to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, but had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. Big thanks to FanDuel and Game Time and everybody for all they do. Let's do this. Let's do this, Bailey, and get this shit over with.
And we're in the building here on this fine Tuesday. If you're just tuning in, go ahead and pound that like button, subscribe, become a member. We have a lot of developments here as I continue to get more at this very second on Colorado's quarterback position here, Matt. We heard news this morning. Reports came out from ESPN that Ryan Staub, Martin Luther Staub, would be starting or expected to start for Colorado against Houston. Now, Coach Prime has since come out and refuted this, Matt, and he kind of jumped at the media here, saying the media is jumping to conclusions, yada, yada, and we don't really know here. I think we're kind of at the same point we were yesterday, but here you see Coach Prime, the story on it. He refutes report Colorado is expected to start Ryan Staub versus Houston. In today's media, we don't care about being correct anymore. We just want to be first. Yeah, I will know ESPN first broke that report. So interesting. We still don't know, I guess, at this point, who's starting at quarterback for Colorado. I would guess it's a battle between Staub and Caden Salter. We'll find out later in the week, but Colorado's got a massive matchup ahead Friday, Matt, and we'll preview that later in the episode. But what are your thoughts on the quarterback situation in Boulder on Tuesday?
Well, this is the only real practice day. He took the ones yesterday, and he took the ones today.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
He's starting on Friday.
Well, I mean, we'll find out. I mean, it's just
I don't care. Like you can't use the media like they do and then get mad at it when they do their job.
That's a good point.
Like Colorado uses the shit out of the media to get their messages across and their own social media, and they do it well. Coach Prime plays the media like a fucking fiddle. We've talked about this a million times. I don't know why this week he's mad because people know who's playing quarterback, but last week it was projected on Monday and Tuesday that Juju was going to get run. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the difference. So look. Coach Prime has every right to get mad at the media if he wants to. It's a bunch of fans up there in the room that don't say anything back to him and don't ask hard questions anyway. So let's be real. Anybody that has anything like real to say or ask, they probably already blackballed them or gotten rid of them. And that's their right to do that also.
Before you go on, I want to let me show Prime's actual comment here. Take a listen.
There's a report by Pete Thamel that Ryan Staub is the expected starter against Houston. Are you able to confirm that?
I'm not confirming nothing to y'all. Y'all know that. We ain't like that. We good. we have capable guys. Staub has been doing a phenomenal job doing and getting the majority of the reps, but I haven't made that assessment and decision yet.
Wait a second. Didn't last week he tell everybody who was playing quarterback?
He said Julian is playing. That's what he said. He said,
Yeah,
I know he's going to play.
So why this week does no one get to know?
Matt, great question.
We're not telling y'all anything. You told us everything last week. And then you had a dream the night before the fucking game, and all of a sudden Staub is getting run. If he doesn't start, you know what? At this point, I don't even give a shit who plays quarterback anymore. I don't care. I don't give a Tiffany fuck who plays quarterback anymore. Whoever they run out there, do your fucking job. You're not neither one of the three are Shedeur Sanders. One of them's 17 years old and needs to learn how to play the quarterback position at the college level and probably has more potential than the other two combined. One of them's a fifth-year senior that has played all these games, and he's probably maxed his potential as a quarterback. He's a run-first guy. If that's what you want to do in the game plan, you want to institute, start Salter. If you want to throw the ball down the field and the guy who knows what he's doing in the system and Pat's comfortable with, play Staub. Otherwise, I'm not doing this shit all year, dog. I'm not doing this back and forth fucking quarterback all fucking year. Like, I'm tired of this shit already. Like, just fucking name your quarterback and let's go. None of them are Shedeur. That's the fucking problem. He's on rotate right now because none of them are. So you're either going to develop Juju and give him all the run and struggle because he's going to struggle learning and getting better, and that's okay. He's a freshman, 17-year-old freshman, by the way, not a 19-year-old freshman like a lot of these other. Or you're going to play Salter, and you're only going to have so much ceiling, okay? Or you're going to play Staub, who has 3 more years left, who probably is tapped out on athletic potential too, but we haven't seen him play consistently. I've seen him play one game in 2023 at Utah. They lost 23-17, should have won the game. Had a bunch of calls brought back. At this point, bro, I don't care. It's more distraction. I'd imagine that at this point, Staub and Salter are going to play. And fuck it, Juju will play too. This is a conference game, right? But hey, it's really not that important because this is all about trying to figure out who we are.
Matt, thank you. That was my point. That's what I said.
No, this is the kind of shit that gets us beat on the road, dog, and gets us beat bad.
I'm extremely concerned. Your Big 12 opener, Willie Fritz in Houston, they got Wegeman, the quarterback, who looks pretty good for them right now. I mean, they are coming to punch. You guys are going down there to get punched in the mouth, essentially. It's going to be here's my concern, Matt. Colorado didn't find their offensive identity in game 2. We said it the whole week. This is the purpose of game 2. They didn't find it. Now the distraction is the quarterback battle, but what's Colorado's offensive identity, Matt, right now?
I don't know. I don't think they know. I'd like to see Staub start, but he takes all the reps with the ones on Monday and all the reps with the ones on Tuesday.
Well, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that part is true. I know he's repping with the ones, but from what I've seen, I think Salter's also
practice is over, so he got the 1 reps today too. I guarantee you, there's another clip coming out today talking to Coach Prime, or excuse me, they're not reporting. They're celebrating Coach Prime up in Boulder, and that's cool. I'd like to see 16 play. I've seen Salter start 2 games. Either start Juju and let the kid play and figure it out, or start Staub and let the kid play and figure it out. You know what's worse than playing at quarterback, in my opinion? Having the shortest leash on earth, where anything you do wrong or anything that goes wrong, the coach immediately just yanks you the fuck out. Because the point in case, last night, J.J. McCarthy looked like he couldn't fucking operate a football team for 3 straight quarters. And then he threw a pick 6, and it pissed him off. And the real J.J. McCarthy came out, and he fucking threw 2 touchdowns, ran for another one. I picked Caleb and JJ to pick running scores, parlayed them together. That was nice. I also picked Chicago to have a defensive touchdown. That was nice. I also picked Jordan Jefferson to score a touchdown. That was also nice. So I'm just saying, FanDuel's my friend. FanDuel's my friend. It's what it is. You can keep not listening to me, but I told you all the winners except for fucking Kansas of this weekend too. So just keep acting like we don't know what we're talking about. I respect the fact that Coach Prime is now trying to use the media to tell everybody that he's not going to tell anybody what's going on. But last week he told everybody what was going on. So it's just a week by week thing. You just got to roll with it. I'd imagine both guys are going to play. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Usually when you have two, you don't have one.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, I don't know if Martin Luther Staub would have walked in the first week and helped them win that game. I don't know.
Thank you. That's a great point there. I agree with you. I just personally don't see it, but I don't know.
Yeah. So look, I think the kid can play. Against Delaware, he went in and made some checks and did some things that the coaches wanted to see, obviously, and it's giving him an opportunity to start potentially on Friday night. It's a short week. This is a bad week. Being a short week, it's a bad week to do this, but it has to be done. So I guess we'll see. I mean, at this point, I don't think that they'll even tell us who's starting until Friday night based on what we just heard from Prime.
Yeah, and I go back to one of your points you made. If you put Staub in against Georgia Tech week 1, how does that game go? Because I thought Salter, despite his limitations, operated the offense pretty damn well, or efficiently enough to keep Colorado. I mean, they had a chance to win the game in the end of the game. It was 2020. They could easily driven down and win that fucking football game.
I don't know. It was pretty terrible. The end of the game was pretty fucking terrible, bro. You can't tell me it wasn't.
All right. Would he have played better had Colorado ran the ball more than X amount of time? 17.
I don't know, bro. I know that the end of the game under Salter and Coach Prime's time management was really, 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 really bad.
Also true, yes. Yeah,
so,
I mean, that plays part of it, yeah.
I don't know. You can't run the same kind of offense with 16 you can Salter. So do they have this is my whole fucking point on what we've been talking about the whole time. Like Salter's offense, in order for him to be ultimately successful, needs to be more quarterback run dominated. He's not a precision passer. And if that's the way you want to operate, then I'm cool. Fucking let's roll. He's a good quarterback for that system. I'm sure Staub's offense is more what Pat wants to do in that offense. So they're essentially forcing guys to fit into the offense rather than the offense fitting the player, which usually doesn't work very well. So I hope we got a guy out of the three that can fit the system. Otherwise, the system needs to be changed to fit the player. Period.
Goes back to offensive identity. What is their
I don't know what their offensive identity is. You don't know. The fans don't know. Nobody knows shit. Because look, if that would have been Michigan that they beat 31-7 like that, I would have been like, oh, well, fuck. They're bad. Oklahoma beat the shit out of Michigan in Norman. Like the game 24-13, it was not that close.
Yeah.
So I would have been like, oh, their offensive identity. Like, to be completely honest with you, you know the way Oklahoma operates, John Mateer? That's the fucking way that Skate and Salter should be operating.
I mean, seriously.
That is 100% the way they should be operating, and I don't understand why they won't do it. So if you're going to play Salter, that's what you need to do. If you're going to play Staub, you need to go the other way and be more traditional in the system that Shador's been in and try and run the ball more. I understand they have 138 yards rushing a game. I'm proud of that. I'm happy for it. Let's keep building on it. Keep doing it. If Juju's going to play, you better have 10 guys out there that can support him correctly, especially at the wide receiver position, because apparently that's a big thing.
And you better run the fucking football too.
And you better run the shit on the football. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's that quarterback. I mean, it's just if the
and I don't know what this dude's watching. But John Mateer is a fucking stud.
Dude, Mateer can play.
The other night, that wasn't some fucking scrub ass team. Like that's Michigan for God's sakes. So I think that kid probably going to win the fucking Heisman if I had to guess.
Yeah, exactly. He's on the Heisman track, and I mean, I've been watching him since his Washington State days. That kid is a hell of a player, and he's got his OC there too from Washington State, so they're in sync. Just I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that too quickly about John Mateer. But with that, Matt, let's go ahead and preview Colorado versus Houston. Colorado, unsure about their quarterback situation. Caden Salter, Ryan Staub, Julian Lewis, maybe we'll find out. But they head down to Houston to take on Willie Fritz, and they got Connor Wegeman at quarterback, and it's going to be a hell of a game tonight. Willie Fritz is a great coach, really turning around this program, and this is the Big 12 opener for Colorado here. Matt, what do you got to say? Preview this matchup for us.
This game makes me nervous. Being sandwiched in between Delaware and Wyoming, people could look this over and be like, hey, it's really not that important. And that's not the case. I think, this is the most important game because it's the next game. But I'm telling you, man, the onus of trying to figure out what the fuck we're going to do and how we're going to do it and the margin for error have shrunk consistently in each game. Okay, the margin of error in Georgia Tech game was super slim. The margin of error in the Delaware game was wide. Yeah. You could fuck up and play bad and still win. In this game on the road at Houston, where they're building the program back, and Willie Fritz is a hard-nosed, ass-kicking coach, I personally think that they are going to be a really good football team and probably a bowl team this year. Now, I don't know about really good, but probably, they could easily be an 8-4 team.
Yeah, seriously.
So they are, I guarantee you, they've got this fucking date circled. They are selling tickets like hotcakes. People want to see Colorado play. There's a lot of CU fans in that area of the country. There's a lot of guys, Vicks from Houston and Brian Ewu and so many other great buffs have come from that area. So we have a lot of support down there. But we need to go play. We need to go play football that complements not the quarterback. I don't want to play complimentary quarterback football. I just want to play complimentary football regardless of who the quarterback is. So if Staub's going to play, we're not going to have quarterback run. It's going to be more traditional stuff. That's fine. If Salter's going to play, we've got to have more quarterback runs game to fucking push that guy in the right direction. Yeah. Because Salter's got to be looking at this like, why did I come here? If, number one, I'm going to have such a short leash and just get pulled out for experimentation time on Saturday. And then also, when I came here, they knew what I was, and they didn't facilitate the offense around me at all. They're trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and this ain't a fucking porno. So can't just there's no sandpaper dildos here today, bro. We're going to have to fucking finesse this in, okay? So I hope that we can control the time of possession and keep the ball out of their hands. And I think they're gonna score on us because I don't think our defense in the first half, our defense is extremely average. In the second half, our defense tends to pick it up. So let's try and have the entire defense play the entire 4 quarters the way they're supposed to. I just want to see one complete game.
Seriously.
Like, let me see one complete game on the road against a good opponent. I think we find out everything we need to find out Friday night about this team. If they go to Houston and lose and struggle and, can't run the ball and abandon it and they're rotating quarterbacks through, I think we can officially come back and start to panic a little bit. The plan, no one that we can sit here and ask what the plan is, but no one knows what the fucking plan is. So
exactly.
I'm really hoping to God that that's not the case.
Seriously. Offensively, I mean, again, I think you said it pretty well. I think it's going to look one way with Staub at quarterback if he comes out and starts. I think it's going to look another way if Salter's starting at quarterback. No matter what, whoever is at quarterback, if they don't play well, I fear that the leash might
Motherfucker, you have no idea how angry I am. I fear that act like you fucking know.
The leash is extremely short, it seems like, and I think that's a concern. But whoever starts at quarterback, Colorado's got to run with it here offensively and run with it and identity-wise here. They got to pick a direction. There's no direction. It's not like UCF last year, or at least offensively. We knew what we were going to get offensively. Defensively, I think at that point in the season we little bit of question marks here, but I thought we were at least optimistic. Going into this game, I don't feel the same way about that game at all. I mean, we did a whole week of shows last year about that. I think there's a lot at stake here offensively. Defensively, you'd hope Colorado's defensive line can shore up a little bit, stop the run. I like what we saw from the secondary. Let's see if they can shore it up.
Our defensive line is fucking Swiss cheese, dog.
Oh, yeah. I like what I saw from the secondary, not the defensive line. And then total yardage-wise, they got to get that in check. But it's going to be a tall task against Wegeman and that Houston offense, Matt. That's what I'll say.
And it's true. Houston's – there's Willie Fritz just wants to win.
Yeah, he's a winner too. Like
he wants to win bad. And I'm not saying Coach Prime doesn't want to win, but it matters how he does to him. And I don't give a shit how we win. I don't give a Tiffany fuck how we win. I don't care if we win 12-0 and we have to kick 4 field goals and play great defense and run the ball and control the game. I don't care if it's boring. Fuck the fans.
Yeah,
you'll like the W and you'll like the bowl games, so shut the fuck up. Like I feel like in Boulder there needs to be like a caveat to how we win, rather than we just won.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think it matters how you win. It just matters if you win, and we can fix everything after you win. But trying to fix shit when you lose, all you're doing is focusing on the loss. So again, this we got a couple more days before this happens, but the preparation's done. Tomorrow's a walkthrough, essentially Thursday's travel day, and you're playing Friday night, and you're the only game on. So everybody in the fucking country is going to be watching whether or not CU can pull this off. So
facts. Before we continue, here's Coach Willie Fritz, head coach down at Houston, his comments on the Colorado matchup.
Well, you look at with the plays that were called, and just a little bit I've been watching, and you're right, they played all 3 guys this past game against Delaware. I think it's kind of similar to what they're running. They've got an offense. Now maybe one guy will do a little bit something different than the other. It's an offense that they run, and they've got a NFL offensive coordinator, former offensive coordinator. I think he's the head coach someplace. Wasn't he, Coach Sherman? Sherman, so right? Isn't that right? But they do
he needs to throw out lozenge.
Job of mixing running pass and doing a whole lot of different things. I'm sure we'll see different stuff, that he feels like can take advantage of us.
Well, there you have it, Coach Willie Fritz. We'll dive into Colorado's keys to victory later in the week here, so we get some more information out of CU camp. But man, Matt, a lot at stake for Colorado. I think Houston certainly has a lot of ammunition and momentum in the Big 12 opener for each team here. It's going to be a hell of a matchup for sure, Matt. Let's move forward, though. Let's dive into the game from last night here. We kind of already briefly mentioned it. What is your thoughts on Caleb Williams' performance in the Bears' loss against the Vikings? He's getting a lot of
What's
heat.
with his shirt?
Yeah, that shit pissed me off, man.
It really bothered me. Like, you look how you play, and you look sloppy as fuck with your fingernails painted and wearing gold and yellow earrings when you're playing the fucking Vikings. Like, I'm sorry, but I thought he played well in the first half. I thought he fell apart in the second half.
Thank you, Don.
Just like his team fell apart in the second half. But it's just, bro, you look like shit. You look like a fucking lineman on Wednesday's practice. They're just trying to get through it. Like, you can't. Your fucking drip is awful. I'm sorry. I know some people don't care about that, but football players do. Football players care. And I'd be roasting his ass the whole night if I was on the other side. Like, bro, did you forget your undershirt or something? Like, what's wrong with you? You didn't look in the mirror before you decided to wear this on Monday Night Football in the opener? That's number one. Number two, Chicago had every chance to win that game and fucked it up bad. They fucked it up really bad. But Minnesota also took it from them. They figured out what J.J. McCarthy could do. He threw that pick six. I thought the game was over, but really that's right when it started. Mm-hmm. And Minnesota just went on a run, and before you knew it, they were up by 14 points. Yeah. That last touchdown to Aduzier was garbage time. If I'm the Bears, I'm pretty upset that Swift didn't get 25 carries because he was running people over and shit. Yeah. Why isn't he the focal point of your offense? if they continue to go down this road with Caleb Williams, they're going to be a bad football team, and he's going to take the fucking brunt of it, and they're going to be picking another quarterback here soon, and he's going to be Trey Lancing it somewhere in the NFL. But I also don't think he'll do that. I don't think Caleb Williams will have the smarts to just be like, well, now I need to go work on my game, and I'm going to go Carson Wentz or Trey Lance or
That's
like Daniel Jones this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just quit because he doesn't really like football. He's just good at it.
Yeah. I was watching the game. The shirt pissed me off, but I thought it was like I felt like a young and ignorant kind of pointing it out just because I'm like the drip thing, like you mentioned. I mean, that's my same thought process.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
He looks like a clown. Like then I don't mean that. And like, dude, it looks like he went out to practice. It looks
and not one of his teammates fucking said to him in the locker room, "What are you? That's what you're wearing."
But
you look awful. No one said anything to him because they're all trying to be fucking buddies. There's no leadership on that team.
But I think JB made a good point about this morning, where it's like he's wearing the shirt because he's the only one wearing the gray undershirt, right? It's kind of a look at me thing.
It's a total look at me thing. I can look like shit and still play well. I can paint my nails and still play well. I'm a unique flower. You're just another fucking weed in the goddamn pasture, bro. They can pull your ass as fast as they can pull anybody else. You're not special. You better start acting special. You better start learning how to play the position under Ben Johnson, or he will be there way longer than you. There's no more guaranteed rookie contracts. They will ship your ass out of there faster than they can ship your ass out of it. You'll be gone. So don't tell me that shit can't happen. I just watched them fucking draft Trubisky over Mahomes fucking 8 years ago and go to the playoffs with him. That motherfucker was gone in 3 years. So we're going on year 2 with old fucking no drip Caleb Williams over here looking like shit, playing like shit, acting like shit, everything's shitty. It's a bad look, bro. If he went out and played well, this would be like one of those character things, like, kid's a little fucking weird. No, but it's distraction. We're talking about his fucking undershirt, and we're not the only ones, bro.
Oh, we're not.
No, we're not the only fucking ones. And look, if you don't understand why this is a problem, you've never in your life put on shoulder pads ever. You've never put on a uniform in front of 90,000 fucking people on Monday Night Football. And I have. And I want to look good. I'm not trying to fucking look like some chump. The one guy out here that is fucking wearing the fucking workout shirt from Tuesday that's not fucking washed. Like, I'm sorry, but this is an exact. How you look is how you play. You dress for the job you want. Bingo. This tells me he's unserious about the position that he is trying to fulfill and acquire, because he's trying to be the best quarterback in the NFL, and he's trying to fill, a spot here with the Chicago Bears where they've never had a 4,000-yard passer and they've never had consistent play at the quarterback position. When they did get it, they won a Super Bowl and went to another one with two guys who, McMahon's a legend, but not a great quarterback. And Rex Grossman was fucking doo-doo. But he still went to a Super Bowl.
Yes, that is
so
true.
Fucking how good was that Bears defense taking that piece of shit to a Super Bowl? Caleb Williams has got to figure this out, bro, because we're fucking talking about shit that doesn't have anything to do with football. But it does. It does. That's a bad look.
Since this is the premiere show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, Matt's a note on the defensive line going into this week. Coach Prime on Brandon Davis-Swain, the freshman who they moved to 3 technique, who's been playing pretty well. He says, Coach Prime says, we got a surprise for him this week. I hope he didn't disclose that, but we got a surprise for him. He's been doing well, and we're going to extend his role. So maybe some changes.
Now they know the rookie's going to play. Why do we do this?
Oh man,
why can't we just tell the media what the plan is? Just let them speculate and bullshit. Who gives a fuck if they know or not? The fans don't need to know shit. They're going to watch the game regardless. Why do we keep telling everybody what we're doing, but then we're not going to tell anybody what we're doing with the quarterback this week, but we'll tell them last week, but we're going to tell everybody what we're doing with the D lineman this week? No. Can we just stop fucking talking? Stop, please. Can we turn the fucking film off at practice every now and then during the season? This ain't preseason camp no more. I don't need to speculate on what we're doing in practice. I don't need that, and no one else needs it. I guarantee you, Houston's social media team is combing everything we fucking post to see if we can get an advantage on what we're going to run, period. I mean, I remember the fucking Dallas-Buffalo Super Bowl, the second one, where fucking Jimmy Johnson's watching the news at 11 o'clock at night, and they're out there running the fucking shovel pass, and he's like, oh, I didn't know they were going to run shovel pass. And then they went and ran the shovel pass in the game like 4 times, and they fucked it up the whole time and helped them win the game. Mm-hmm. I know that's a broad example, but same thing. If you film everything and put everything out there, somebody's going to catch on to what you're doing eventually. So we're going to tell everybody what we're doing with the defensive line rotation, and we're going to get Swain some more work. So I'd imagine if you're Houston, we're going to run at the rookie because they just told us he's going to play a bunch after not really playing that much against Delaware, which was surprising because he played really well against Georgia Tech.
True.
I know this is unconventional, and I'm not hating on it. I don't feel like we need to give away all of our secrets and shit all the time.
Great point. No,
all right, get rid of Ricardo, bro. I'm fucking tired of these cocksuckers. I'm just tired of this shit in the comments.
That's the same fuck we had. Remember I told you. Remember I told you.
I want to call somebody out. I'll call their motherfucking name.
Remember how I told you how people create multiple accounts? That's the same fucking shit. Anyway, we're going to take a brief break. On the other side, we're going to break down the Indianapolis Colts
comments, everyone.
Female owner, being on the sideline with a headset. Also, she had some interesting comments that we're going to discuss. Matt and I are going to discuss that. Also, continuing to preview Colorado versus Houston, discuss the quarterback situation, I guess the defensive line situation since that's out in the air, and preview Thursday Night Football, Commanders-Packers. That's going to be a great game here. And Matt and I are going to do a little betting segment here at the end, brought to you by FanDuel here. So if you're watching, go ahead, pound that like button, subscribe. Become a member of the Dungeon family here. We got a couple new people join the Dungeon family today. Appreciate the support. Become a member, and we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
We're back in the building. If you're watching, pound that like button, become a member. Man, Matt, you've been on fire betting this weekend here. Figured we'd do our betting segment right at the gate. Thursday Night Football, I think it's going to be a great matchup here. Probably, I don't know how you feel about the Thursday night games over the years, kind of up and down. Last year's a little bit better, but starting off on a hot note here, Commanders head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Packers are 3.5-point favorites at home. Over-under is 48.5. Matt, I love the Commanders. Anything above a field goal here, plus 3.5, I think they could certainly compete. I think it could be a field goal game. How do you feel about the game?
I don't know. I need more time to think about it before Thursday, before I do anything bet-wise. But two young quarterbacks that are really good, two good defenses. Micah Parsons obviously makes Green Bay elite. This could easily be a playoff game. Whoever wins this game could host the other one in the playoffs. That's the way you need to look at it as a player.
Facts.
But, it's as the week continues, I won't do anything until Thursday, probably before the show, from a bet perspective, just because I don't like somebody could get hurt or,
Point.
it's tricky. Thursday night games are tricky. So if you need to be on your P's and Q's if you're going to lay down money on Thursday night.
For sure. A good point. We'll discuss that definitely tomorrow and Thursday if we're not on here tomorrow. But your Broncos head to Indy to take on the Colts and Daniel Jones. The Colts seem to have looked like, Daniel Jones looks good for the Colts. I'll just say that. They were playing probably – I don't know how you feel about Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins, but I think they may be the worst team this year. I don't know. I could see them going really struggling. I don't know. I saw a lot of concerning things out of Miami in that game. But how do you feel about your Broncos headed into Indianapolis Colts week?
I don't at all. The Denver media out here keeps talking about how these are the easiest two games of the year and you got to start 2-0. Well, the Colts don't look like a very fucking easy win on the road to me.
They got great defense too.
If the Broncos play like they did on Sunday, they will lose in Indianapolis, period. You cannot turn the ball over that many times in an NFL game and get away with it unless you're playing a guy who's never played before. And the coaching staff doesn't know the fucking rules and
that shit pissed me off, Matt.
It's just
too. I was like,
it's fucking stupid. So, he's not like he's getting supported in the first week. We'll see how it goes, but I wouldn't be too overzealous with thinking like the Broncos are just going to go out here and destroy the Colts. Last year they beat the Colts up at home, but if Jonathan Taylor doesn't drop the ball running into the end zone, the Colts probably blow Denver out. So, again, this is a tricky one on Sunday. It's an 11 o'clock start, I think. And the Colts play good at home, and that place is going to be humming. And Colts and the Broncos always have an interesting rivalry.
That is true, and the spread's kind of a close one right now. Only 2.5 points. Broncos are favored by, so it's going to be an interesting game. We'll dive into it later in the week. Let's dive into one of your other teams, Jets. They host the Buffalo Bills this week. They're 7-point underdogs. How do you feel about your Jets after Aaron Rodgers? And that was a fun football game to watch. I'll say that. I don't. I'm like, okay. Aren't you optimistic at all? No, you didn't take anything away from that game?
No, this is what I took away from it. The quarterback that we were supposed to get for 2 years plays for the Steelers.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
And that motherfucker went 4 touchdowns and led them to a victory and sliced us up bad.
Yeah, he did.
And that's what adding a future Hall of Famer, 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champion to a good football team looks like. You find ways to win. When you add him to a shit franchise that can't get their head out of their ass, who's, just a dumpster fire, that you get what you got for 2 years. And now Justin Fields played well, but they play Buffalo this week. They're 0-2.
Yeah.
0-2. I'm not taking the points, none of that shit. I'm not betting on the Jets.
Oh, I did not say that.
I'm not doing it. They can run the ball, or maybe it was just the first week. If they're watching Buffalo's run defense the way I did this morning, they should be licking their chops. But what do you think Buffalo's going to work on all week? You think they're going to work on their pass defense? No. They're going to work on their run defense. So I have no confidence in the Jets whatsoever. And I don't really give a fuck what they do here. And I'm so pissed off about this. So salty about Aaron Rodgers on Sunday, bro.
What about
throw 4 touchdowns and look like the old Aaron Rodgers the minute he gets out of the fucking Jets. The minute he leaves the Jets, he's the shit again. Yeah, it figures.
What do you think about Jalen Ramsey? Because I think he adds in he's exactly what the Steelers need on defense, just from to put them on another level. He made Garrett Wilson's life hell all over the weekend, and then to finish the game off the way he did with that hit, I was like, I bet you were really not happy. I didn't play in the NFL or for the Jets, so I don't have this vitriol towards the Jets that Matt does.
I don't have vitriol. I just want him to fucking do things at some point in your life, you've got to just get lucky once. Fuck, man. I was there when we traded for Favre, and that didn't turn out well. And then they trade for Rodgers, and that turns out to be even worse. Everybody they draft turns out to be dog shit, with the exception of Chad Pennington, who, of course, gets his shoulder shredded and can't throw the ball down the field anymore. Yeah. Fuck, man. Let's just be – Mark Sanchez is our best quarterback in the last 25 years. That's not good.
Hey, shout out to Montino Pride, $50 donation. What up, guys? Appreciate the content, the pure honesty. Keep bringing it. Yes, sure. Shout out to you. Thank you.
I feel bad for Jet fans, but at the same time, this is what it is, guys. But it's a laughing stock of the NFL. So I'm going to keep fucking repping my team, and hopefully one day they can win something, but I'm sure that I'm going to die without the Jets winning shit. They'll probably win it the year after I fucking croak.
Okay. So the Jets, we'll dive into their matchup against the Bills later on, maybe discuss keys to victory for them, if any. I know how optimistic Matt is about them, but, we just wanted to do a little betting segment here, the second half of the show, brought to you by
Here's an idea. Don't bet on the Jets.
I think that's –
you might as well light your fucking money on fire.
I think I might take that advice. Oh, boy. Jesus Christ. Going back, actually, I have to get your reaction to this. So Mike Gundy and Oklahoma State are in trouble. I think he may resign or get fired after the season, but I just don't see them. I just don't see that happening, them firing him. So it would just have to be a resignation situation, which I also, for some reason, don't see happening. So anyway, I guess, but this may have been before getting blown out 69-3. I guess Oregon up in Eugene, but look. They're walking out there. I think I can't remember what that stadium's like out there, but I think they're walking. He's taking a picture with an Oregon fan. This was a team that was picked to win the Big 12 2 years ago. Won the Big 12 actually. They have fallen off to losing 70 points to Oregon.
He needs to be fired right now. Today.
Hey.
You lost 69-3. Obviously, if this is before the game, obviously you're not ready to fucking coach because your team damn sure wasn't ready to play. I know Oregon's good, but 69 fucking points, that's like you might as well be Oklahoma Tech. You're Oklahoma State, dog. I know your team's not as good, but they're not 66 points better than you. Okay, that's coaching. So, and if this is the end of the game, I wouldn't play for this guy again. I would be super fucking salty if I was on this team and this is the end of the game. If this is the end of the game and your bitch ass is taking fucking selfies with a bunch of Oregon kids, I'm sorry, but you can miss me with anything you say to me, anything you want to say to me, however you want to criticize me. Fuck you, coach. You're not in. You're not bought in. Why should we be bought in? I need to play for somebody that actually wants us to fucking win games and is actually going to push us to do so, not taking selfies with the fucking Backstreet Boys over here from fucking Oregon. Fuck these kids. Why the fuck are the kids on the walkway anyway? Get the fuck back. We're trying to play a football game here. This isn't some motherfucking some concert and shit. First of all, why the fuck are you paying attention to the other team's fans before or after the game, you dumb motherfucker?
Yes, I'm trying to figure this out here.
This makes me angry.
They're not recruits. They look 12 years old. He went out of his
recruit. Look at that fucking kid. What's he gonna fucking play? He's gonna hold someone's nuts out there. Have you seen Oregon's team? They're huge. This fucking kid couldn't lift his own cock.
Well, he was
no.
12 years old, so I just don't know. But I mean, Mike Gundy would have gone to them. They're like, come over, coach. Like, I'm just trying to picture this scenario because it's just so odd to me.
Dude, I'm telling you, they've got enough money at Oklahoma State to fire this fucking guy right now. Your football team is a fucking mockery. You can make fun of CU all you want just because you hate on them. At least they're trying to win. Oklahoma State doesn't give a fuck. They're completely checked out. Can you imagine how checked out the players are after seeing that? If you're a fucking player on that team, and that's the coaching you're going to get, and then all the other bullshit that he's doing, and you lost 69-3, dude, I'm sorry, but fuck you. I'm out. I don't want to play for your bitch ass. It's such a terrible look.
Just doing some
such a terrible fucking look. Just awful.
Just doing some due diligence for the show here. I was looking up who Oklahoma State plays this week, and maybe we could talk about FanDuel later.
Yeah, take whoever they're playing by a lot.
So they play Tulsa this week. I'm trying to find the spread.
Tulsa will beat them.
Oh my God!
Bro, Oklahoma State is a fucking joke of a football team. Are you kidding me? They're not getting coached. They're not getting pushed.
I mean, Tulsa.
They didn't even look like they were supposed to be on the fucking field. Tulsa would have played Oregon better than that.
They should not.
I don't give a shit. Tulsa's got
3.5-point favorites too, Matt. Oh,
40-point favorites?
No, not 40. 3.5-point favorites.
They're only 3.5-point favorites to Tulsa.
5.5, 3.5
on the road.
Yeah,
they're going to Tulsa.
Let me make sure before.
Yeah, Tulsa's winning that game.
Jesus, I just can't. I don't know if I could do it. I can't bet it. That's too. Oklahoma State should never lose to Tulsa.
Who gives a shit? This is a new year. That's not Oklahoma State. That's Oklahoma. That's the Cowgirls. That ain't the Cowboys.
Okay, so even better. They're at home, Matt. Oklahoma State's at home, and they're like 5-point.
Yeah, then I'm definitely taking Tulsa. Tulsa all day. I don't care. I don't care if they play in a fucking field with cow shit on the ground. They're beating Oklahoma State this weekend. Oklahoma State doesn't want to play football.
I think we should do a new segment or just a segment where we just think of teams to again, brought to you by FanDuel.
I'm pretty good at these picks, bro. So
yeah, we're gonna
look into this a little bit more, but I'll take Tulsa just on the principle of this one.
So let's look ahead to Friday. Since is the same time, it's a little bit later in Colorado. It's kind of Pac-12, I guess, after dark, but not anymore. UCLA hosts New Mexico, and they're 15.5-point favorites. Do you have any confidence in UCLA? I'm like,
are they at New Mexico or are they in the Rose Bowl?
They're at home. They're at the Rose Bowl.
I like Coach Eck a lot. He's one of my guys. I hope that he's successful.
They're well coached.
I think UCLA is really, really, really bad.
That's why. That's one of the games I looked
really
at.
Bad. I think UCLA and Oklahoma State might be the worst two Power 4 programs in the fucking country this year. Like, they are dog shit. I don't know if I can pick New Mexico over UCLA at home. Maybe. I don't know. Let me text Act and get some information.
Great. 15.5-point underdogs. New Mexico is at UCLA.
Well, I would take the points on that. They're not going to lose by fucking 15.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not. No way. Coach Eck is too good of a coach to let New Mexico lose to that dog shit fucking UCLA team by 15 points.
Well, the final thing we'll talk about betting wise, this is something we'll have to discuss the whole week here. Colorado, Houston. Colorado is now 4.5-point underdogs against Houston. We discussed that it was like 3.5. It was 3 at one point. That is up to 4.5 now, Matt. I'm not going to make any.
No, I'm not betting on this game. I can't involve my emotions and money with the Buffs. I can't do it. I will say this right here.
Juju's watching, parents watching Prime, like, wow.
They need to everybody needs in Juju's camp just to take a deep breath and understand that timing sometimes is more important than want.
100%. And I said this 6 months ago to you about Julian Lewis transferring. And I'm like, I would look at Julian and just the way he went to Colorado a lot differently if that ended up happening. I just don't see it. I think he should take, and it probably is still taking, the Arch Manning approach of sitting and developing in a system, I guess Pat's system, and eventually he'll play. Come next season, you'd have to. But we got to stop it. That would be.
I don't think they did him any favors rolling him out there the way they did. They didn't do him any favors in the game. They didn't do Juju any favors playing him like that. It just
no, I don't agree either. Yeah,
I told you this after the first week. I felt like them telling us he was going to play was a distraction.
Yeah,
and it turned into a 3-way distraction. So
exactly.
I just want some normal shit. That's all. I just want normal game week and go play a football game, see if we can win. It doesn't need to be like this fucking shuffle and whack-a-mole fucking sitting here like, oh, Bob, oh, you're up, Bob, oh, you're up, Bob, well, fuck.
We'll find out Friday. Going down, face Willie Fritz in Houston.
And look, if I just said that and it offended you because I just said he needs to just be patient and develop, then you're right. I don't know shit about football. And what the fuck do I know? And I'm going to pick the receivers that are on the field this week for him, and I'm going to pick the offense. We're going to find 5 new offensive linemen, too, and we're going to throw them out there for him. So
5 new offensive linemen.
Yeah, and new running backs, and we're going to find an offensive coordinator just for him. Just try and make it as easy as humanly possible.
I can't wait for Colorado versus Houston. It's much-watched TV. But, Matt, I got some breaking news or news that's come out today on your Denver Broncos. And I don't know how you – I'm going to let you kind of take it away here because I don't have too much context. I'm not in the Denver area. But the Broncos seem to have chosen a new site, I suppose, for their stadium. Matt, I don't know if you got a chance to see this here. Give me 1 second to pull this up. But they have selected Burnham Yard in downtown Denver as the site of a new world-class retractable roof stadium. It will be privately funded by ownership, no new taxes, and is slated to open for the 2031 season. Any input?
They don't need to do this.
Okay. I
was in the stadium on Sunday. They don't need a new stadium. They can build a new stadium, so they're going to. Do I want them to do it? I don't know. I'd like to get a Super Bowl here and shit. I think dome in the stadium would probably be a good idea. The Penners have so much goddamn money, it doesn't matter, bro. They're just fucking they're bleeding money. So they don't need to ask. They don't need to ask the Colorado community for anything, and they're going to buy the land and build the stadium and do their thing. I'm with it. I don't know where they're going to put it. It's not going to be downtown anymore, so they're just going to blow up a perfectly good stadium in the middle of downtown. I don't know. Maybe they should just play college games and high school games and a bunch of other shit there, but I don't know if that will offset the cost of keeping it open. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I think that the era of high-tech stadiums with retractable roofs and shit kind of got started with Reliant in Houston, and it's kind of taken off since then. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, they have the money. They have the space. Fuck it. I mean, let's go build a new stadium, I guess. What the fuck?
Fuck it. All right.
Maybe they can donate some money to Folsom and go knock down the other side and rebuild the press boxes over there and shit.
Yeah. But we'll find out. Matt is indifferent on the stadium. We'll see. But I thought the atmosphere, at least what it looked like, I don't know. You can tell to it more because you were at the game, but it seemed pretty active there. It seemed like, I don't know. You guys got the richest owners in the NFL, so they're gonna do that. It doesn't shock me.
Well, look at this one right here. Salt's family was pissed. Who gives a shit?
Who
gives a shit if your family's upset that something happened in competition with fucking 115 other dudes? I mean, come on, man. Your feelings and all the family shit. Miss me with this. We're trying to win football games. We don't know who the quarterback is. No, not one person in the comments can tell me that this guy's better than the other guy, and this is why. And I can't do it either. I just think they should play 16 because he was the best looking on Saturday. If Juju would have went out and did that, I would have been saying Juju should start. If Salter went out and did that, I'd say Salter should start. But it is what it is. Fuck. Play the goddamn walk-on at this point. Shit, everybody gets a chance.
Man, this show is the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We will be
Hey, Willis, if I ever see you in the streets, I'm going to break your fucking neck.
unbelievable.
Motherfucker. You talking shit, though, bitch.
Unfucking believable. We're going to be back here on Thursday talking all things Colorado Buffaloes football coverage here. Continue to preview Colorado's matchup.
This is what I put up with in Colorado. This soft-ass fucking stupid bullshit. God, dude. Willis, go fucking crash your car into a fucking bridge apartment or something. I need to do better. Suck my dick, bitch. I'm out of here today, bro. Let's wrap the show.
We'll see you on Thursday. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member. Some of y'all are unbelievable in the chat.
Oh, when do I see you all the time, motherfucker? 720-800-6205 is my cell phone. Text me and tell me when I can come see you and where I can come see you, and I'll ricochet your motherfucking head off the goddamn concrete, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique